see, they don't change more often. And if they are giving loans, you can find that they are giving, let's say, 3 times the amount of your savings, or even 4 times. And the interest rate, it may range from maybe 5 to 15%. You see?
Yeah.
And it's a good thing compared
Circles are
to
the best.
Another advantage is that circles have additional benefits. The good thing about circles is that they go ahead and buy real assets for members. These are benefits you can't get from a bank. And circles can purchase land, subdivide it, and sell to members at a cheaper price. I'm sure you've heard of this.
Yeah, I've heard of some of the deals that circles make, and then they divide the amount with you. They can even invest using your money, and then they give you the profits as well, not just the money you had saved. So circles are the best.
And apart from purchasing land and subdividing it and selling it, there are those who buy plots. They build houses, and then those houses, they rent them to people. They collect rent every month, and then they save that money in the circles account.
I think also circles are the best in terms of helping people to save, investing in a certain business such as of apartments and those lands that you have mentioned. They are good and the best way of saving as well. You don't just put money somewhere. You don't store money. Your money needs to be productive.
And apart from that, I've seen other circles who invest in the transport sector. You may see a circle buying several buses or maybe Nissans for the matatu business. They look for drivers and conductors to be operating that business, and the money they get, they use it to help their members.
It's very evident. We have seen many circles, many PSV circles, which is a good move.
So those are the additional benefits that we are talking, and you can't get them from banks. You can only get them from circles.
And you know what I like most about circles is the fact that they have a flexible repayment mode. You can have a bank lending you money or giving you money and giving you a shorter period of repayment, while circle can even take even 5 years depending on the amount you are having. So it's they understand you, they are concerned about you, they give you time to get money because they understand the financial situation that is going on.
And it's like you knew the the next advantage that I wanted us to discuss is that flexible payment terms. Circles are sometimes lenient on payment terms because the management has a strong attachment and knowledge of the loanees. And banks are only interested in getting their money back in a limited time.
Wow, that's really amazing.
And another advantage that...
Before you go to another advantage, this just remind me of something. Last year I went to get a loan from a certain bank. I won't mention for sake of image. I went to acquire a loan from a certain bank. And I can't imagine the amount of documents they were asking me. They were asking me many things. They came even to my house to see what do I have.
What do you have?
Before they can give me that loan. They also are asking me, what do you call these documents that you are given when you are buying land?
Title deed.
Title deed. They were asking me for title deed. I was not having that. So they denied me the loan because I was not having enough, facilities for me to acquire the loan. So I had to use my father, who was at least work for quite a long time, and at least he is having something for me to acquire a loan. So it can be really hectic. You are in a certain financial crisis, but you cannot get this particular loan from a certain bank, which you have been investing with them for quite a long time. Assuming you will be gaining an advantage for being with them. But they don't.
And you
get
can
that.
imagine if you had saved with a SACCO.
Yeah.
That time you needed the loan.
Yeah.
Of course, you would have got it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, another advantage that we can't avoid to mention is dividends.
Mm-hmm.
Banks don't appreciate its members. Their main aim is to maximize profits and grow their business. SACCO members benefit from annual dividends, which can be even used when applying for a loan.
Yeah. Dividend is very important, right?
Yeah, it's very important. And just to remind our viewers on dividends, they are given according to the annual performance of the SACCO.
Yeah.
So if the performance was low, the dividends will be low.
Yeah.
If the performance was high, then the dividends will also be high.
But for the banks?
For the banks,
they are mostly constant.
Yeah.
1%, 2%. Wow.
And last but not least, SACCOs, we can mention about saving and loans, keeping in mind that once your cash goes into the SACCO, the only way to get access to it is either through a loan or if you exit the SACCO altogether. And then lastly, let's talk about share capital. Share capital share capital means the amount you put in to buy shares in the SACCO. You see, when joining a SACCO, there's that amount that you are asked to give that will act as your shares in the SACCO. And most SACCOs have a standard amount of share capital for all its members. No member has more shares than the next. So let's say, for instance, the share capital for this SACCO is 10,000 shillings, and another SACCO is 20,000 shillings. So that means they vary. They vary from SACCO to SACCO. You may find that this SACCO, its share capital is 10,000. The other SACCO, its share capital is 20,000. That's just an example. I don't mean that every SACCO maybe has 10,000 or 20,000. There are other SACCOs who have large amounts of share capital.
And also SACCOs, shares fluctuate.
True.
You can buy a share with maybe around 1,000 per share. Then later it can hike. Then you decide to sell your shares, which is going to be a good profit depending on the amount you use to buy.
It's true.
And I think also that topic of shares and capital is quite a good topic that we need to prepare our viewers for discussion next week, because it's quite intense and very important as well.
As we conclude, it's important that you understand the value of share capital doesn't directly translate to the financial health of the SACCO. That's it for the Money Matters segment. Unless you have
a business quote. Today I have a business quote that has applied to me before, and maybe some of you who are watching, maybe even you. Your financial decision today determines your financial behavior tomorrow. Do you understand that?
Yes. Your financial decision today determines
your financial behavior tomorrow. If today you get your, maybe for example, your salary, and then you squander the money, go to parties, use the money extravagantly. Of course, your financial behavior tomorrow will be a bit disappointing.
You will be affected.
You'll not be able to buy some things. You'll not be able to keep up with the luxurious life you are living today. So your financial decision today determines your financial behavior tomorrow. Stick to that.
That's it. Nothing less, nothing more. And we say thank you so much for your valid company from the time we started this broadcast.
Yeah.
Special thanks to Tobias Omondi, our sign language interpreter, and super producer Beatrice Nyambura for making it a success. My name is Chris Mwololo.
And my name is Habil Machengo.
And we hope to see you again next week. Same time, same station. But for me, we will be here on Saturday on the News Roundup and Science Weekend Prime Edition. And until then, have yourselves a lovely night and enjoy the rest of your viewing. Goodbye.
Goodbye.